Alright, what's up everyone? This is my first Grow Garden long form video, and I'm just going to be showing you a whole bunch of cool tips and tricks that I know. Because I have 107 billion, not to brag. It's not that much compared to some of my friends who are at trillions. I'm starting off with the stuff from Easter, which is probably the best. If you don't have this, you could probably move on in the video, skip a minute. Well, anyways, this is just some like candy blossoms. Candy blossoms are the best fruit, I believe. They really are. And what you can do with candy blossoms is just put a godly sprinkler down, and you can spam a whole bunch of them. Well, I typically use, you're going to want to use one master sprinkler, two godlies, and then two advanced, and then a whole bunch of basic ones. That's what I normally do, and it's worked out pretty well for me. I have 107 billion now, just saying again. Beanstalks are pretty good, except a golden one that was shocked that I just had only sold for 4 million, which isn't very good. If you're starting out and beanstalks are in stock, I suggest getting them. I don't remember, I think they're 10 million, which is quite a bit. You'll make your money back if you're careful. Now it's time to go over mushrooms. Mushrooms are probably the most underrated thing in this game. People say they're like really bad, but they're not if you know how to use them. What I do is I go up and I clump a whole bunch together. I think this is like 40 in one. And then I put a lightning rod down, and then I just wait. If you get a rainbow giant shocked one, I had one that sold for 5 billion, which is pretty good. When I was first starting out in this game, apples were one of the best things that I could basically get. So if you're starting off and you're new, I suggest buying the apples because they're relatively cheap and they produce lots of the stuff, unlike bamboo. Alright, now we have these eggs. Eggs are really good if you know. They're really good stuff. Yes, we got a giant golden tree, and that one was worth 25 billion, and it wasn't rainbow, it was just golden. Moving on, you can see right here that I have a giant. This one is worth around, I would say, 62 million because of this. And now this is one of the best, just like, it's absolutely broken, and not many people know it. Right here we have these common golden black dots. These are actually one of the best things I'm going to explain. Here, let me go find it. Idiot. Right here. Don't come back. Alright, now you can see that every 60 seconds it has a 10% chance to pick a seed, and a random seed is really good. I've gotten around 3 stock on this. I get a whole bunch of nuts, most of all a bunch of carrots. Lots and lots of carrots. So sometimes I'll clicker, I'll just sit right here in the middle, and all the seeds automatically float towards you, so they get to you. And if a dog digs a seed on this portion, the right portion of the plot, then they'll go. And if you're sitting here and AFKing seeds, the seeds can float over to you from here. They have 30 seconds to be picked up. Alright, now it's moving on to the silver. Lots of people think the silver is really good, but it's terrible. Let me just go show you about it. This is a stock one, so it's not the best. If you go all the way over to sell, how much is this worth? See, it's only worth 16,000. This one's actually a pretty good one though, because most of the ones that I get are worth 7,000. A giant golden shocked one sells for 20. And this is like I get from an area. This was a 1.5% chance, and each thing was 200 euros, 400 pounds, and that's per each seed bag. Now moving on, bamboo is really good for beginners, but if you're in the late game, don't even bother doing it, because a normal rainbow one sells for around 206,000, while a shocked one sells for around 2 million to like 10 million, which is quite a bit, except that's a rainbow shocked one. Mangoes are pretty good, but they're not really worth buying. I would say the only reason why I still buy them is so I can get a giant one, which I probably will never. The coconut tree is probably the largest thing I'll ever have. This used to be the good strategy, except they've fallen back from being best and not incredibly good anymore. They're good for beginners though. Peppers are decent. Again, Easter eggs are probably one of the best things I get, but make sure that the sprinklers lightning is next year, because you can clump them together like super tight, like, and then there's probably like 20 in there. I remember buying. Now if you get in the shop and you go down and you see the free pet upgrades, if you're trying to get these, I suggest getting around 2 owls, because you start out with 3 pet slots. So 2 owls and then some random, and then out the once it reaches 20, or no, 30, I guess for me. It started out at 20 age. Now when it's nighttime in this game, I'll just stay in the game, and there's their thing. Except the best thing to do if you have a whole you're gonna want to go over here and drop and look right here, because this is where the light drop is, and that's a farm seed packet, stirring. Now if you're gonna go farm as quickly as you can, I put recall wrenches. Let me do that. I put recall wrenches in my first slot so then I can teleport as fast as I can to the gear shop, and I leave the gear shop just like this, so I can see things that I'm gonna be needing, or 3 occasionally at least. So leave it just like this. No stock, no stock, no stock. Quick, and then go back so you can get back to grinding. Now I'll go over some of my favorite glitches. Number 1, I saw a video on the infinite money glitch. This one I think is because I've seen people do it still, but it's hard to replicate. The way how you do it is I tried turning on my internet to replicate it, but what it is that most people just get it by being lucky or extremely laggy. So what happens when that you just see that you have all of your stuff in your inventory, you sell, or no, oops. So you have all of your stuff in your inventory, it's completely full. You sell, and then it's not there anymore. But if the glitch worked, then all your stuff in your inventory would be there. And it works multiple times if you get it right. Now if you're starting and you want to get a few billion really quick, this is a kind of scummy strategy. But you can server hop and look around and see if anybody has giant golden rainbow shocked candy blossoms, and then you spend, what is it, like 30 something Robux to get a fruit from them, or 40 something, and you can take their fruit and steal it and go sell it. Now if you're far into the game and you have lots of money to spare, I bought some favorite tools. They're not necessarily good, but here's what I use them for. If I have some really good fruit, like let's see what I have over here, favorite stuff, no accident claim it. And if you want to hold from stealing from you, always move the plant that this is connected to a place in the back, or to make it hidden, because I'm keeping some stuff under my coconut tree, which most people have a giant coconut tree, but you can keep it in the back somewhere. And that's it for anti-theft prevention. Oh, and staying in a private server when you're AFK would also be good, because then people can't join unless you make it public for them. You want to get rich really fast? I've seen people that works on me too. You go up to somebody with a really good plot, and you see they have anything, you say, I'm new, can I have a plant? What is that? You can say, can I have a plant? It obviously doesn't work as well if you have 107 billion or multiple billion, but it does work a lot of the time. Now, when I'm looking at seeds, here's what I buy. I buy this, and then I stop. Well, most of the time, sometimes, well, I don't buy apples, I got a decent apple tree, but I buy all these fruit. So I buy beanstalk, I buy cacao seed, I buy pepper seed, I buy grape seed, I buy mango seed, and cactus. And the main ones that you're going to want to focus on is mushroom, grape, beanstalk, and pepper. The only reason I buy mango dragon for cactus is if I get it giant. Now, on this point in the video, you've watched pretty far, so please subscribe because it really helps me a lot. And I'll show you more glitches. Look at this one here, I'll trace it. See, I super flung myself. I'm running in place because I don't know why. Oh, now I got super flung. What is that? Oh, and every now and again you can check the forever pack to see if there's a super seed stock. It's only happened once for me, but it's worth checking.